Are you ready to embark on a culinary adventure that will have your taste buds dancing and your stomach begging for more? Do you want to impress your friends, family, or that special someone with a dish that screams sophistication while being ridiculously easy to make? Have you ever wondered how something as simple as tiny granules can transform into a fluffy, flavorful delight? Well, buckle up, because we're diving into the wild world of couscous. Now let's get one thing straight. Couscous isn't just a side dish, it's the life of the party. Imagine showing up to a gathering with a bowl of couscous, and suddenly you're the culinary rock star of the evening. People will be asking, who made this? While you bask in the glory of your culinary prowess. So grab your apron, roll up your sleeves, and let's get this couscous party started. First off, let's talk about the star of the show, couscous itself. You might be thinking, what is this mysterious grain? Couscous is a tiny pasta made from semolina, and it hails from North Africa. It's like the cool cousin of rice and quinoa, always ready to soak up flavors and play nice with whatever you throw at it. But here's the kicker. It cooks faster than you can say, where's my dinner? Seriously, you can have a delicious dish on the table in about 15 minutes. That's less time than it takes to scroll through your social media feed. Now let's gather our ingredients. You'll need 1 cup of couscous, the tiny granules of joy, 1 cup of water or broth for flavor, because we're fancy like that, a splash of olive oil, because we're not savages, a pinch of salt, just enough to wake up those taste buds. Your choice of veggies, think bell peppers, cucumbers, or whatever is lurking in your fridge, fresh herbs, parsley, mint, or whatever green goodness you can find. Optional, a handful of nuts, almonds, pine nuts, or whatever crunch you desire. Optional, dried fruits, raisins, cranberries, or that weird bag of dried apricots you bought 3 months ago. Got your ingredients? Great, now let's get cooking. First, we'll bring that water or broth to a boil. If you're using plain water, consider adding a teaspoon of salt to jazz things up. Once it's bubbling like a witch's cauldron, it's time to introduce our star, the couscous. Pour it in, give it a little stir, and then cover it with a lid. Turn off the heat and let it sit for about 5 minutes. This is the moment of magic, where the couscous absorbed all that delicious liquid and transforms from tiny grains into fluffy clouds of goodness. While we're waiting, let's chop up those veggies. Don't be shy, get creative. Dice them, julienne them, or even go wild with a spiralizer if you're feeling fancy. The goal here is to add color, crunch, and flavor to our couscous masterpiece. Toss in your choice of herbs too. Fresh herbs are like the confetti of the culinary world. They make everything look and taste better. Once the couscous has soaked up all the goodness, it's time to fluff it up. Grab a fork and gently rake it through the grains, separating them like you're parting a glorious sea of deliciousness. Now let's add those chopped veggies and herbs. Stir them in like you're mixing a potion of flavor. If you're feeling adventurous, toss in some nuts for that extra crunch or dried fruits for a sweet surprise. Now let's talk about seasoning. This is where you can really let your personality shine. A drizzle of olive oil? Absolutely. A squeeze of lemon juice for that zesty kick? Yes, please. Maybe a sprinkle of cumin or paprika if you're feeling spicy? Go for it. Taste as you go and adjust the flavors until it's just right. Remember, this isn't just food, it's an expression of your culinary soul. And there you have it, a bowl of couscous that's not just a side dish, but a vibrant, colorful celebration on your plate. Serve it warm or at room temperature. It's versatile like that. You can even make it ahead of time and let the flavors mingle in the fridge. Couscous is the gift that keeps on giving. Now let's take a moment to appreciate the beauty of couscous. It's not just a dish, it's a canvas for your creativity. You can serve it as a side with grilled chicken, mix it into a salad, or even stuff it into bell peppers for a wholesome meal. The possibilities are endless, and that's what makes couscous so fantastic. So are you ready to take on the couscous challenge? Are you excited to impress your friends with your newfound culinary skills? Will you be the one who brings the couscous to the next potluck, leaving everyone wondering how you became such a culinary wizard? The answer is a resounding yes. Now that you've mastered the art of couscous, let's talk about some variations to keep things interesting. Couscous is like a chameleon. It adapts to whatever flavors you throw its way. Feeling Mediterranean? Toss in some olives, feta cheese, and sun-dried tomatoes. Craving something spicy? How about adding some black beans, corn, and a hint of chili powder? The world is your oyster, or in this case, your couscous. And let's not forget about the health benefits. Couscous is a great source of carbohydrates. And when you load it up with veggies, herbs, and nuts, you're creating a nutritional powerhouse that's as good for your body as it is for your taste buds. It's the perfect guilt-free indulgence. Now, before we wrap this up, let's address the elephant in the room, leftovers. Couscous is a champ when it comes to leftovers. You can store it in the fridge for a few days and reinvent it in countless ways. Toss it into a wrap, mix it into a breakfast bowl with eggs, or even use it as a base for a grain bowl with your favorite proteins. It's like a culinary Swiss Army knife, ready to save the day. So what are you waiting for? Get in the kitchen, unleash your inner chef, and whip up a batch of this glorious couscous. Whether you're cooking for yourself or hosting a dinner party, this dish is sure to steal the spotlight. And remember, cooking should be fun. Don't stress about perfection, embrace the chaos, and let your creativity flow. In the end, couscous isn't just about the food, it's about the experience. It's about gathering around the table, sharing stories, and making memories. So grab those ingredients, channel your inner culinary rock star, and get ready to create a dish that will have everyone begging for the recipe. Couscous is waiting, and it's time for you to shine.